Rawr, rawr, rawr. Test, test, test.
Be who you are. No.
Welcome back, Dom Dolls, to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the new Monster Ball Clawdeen Wolf doll from Monster High. Now, I'm very excited to have this Clawdeen because, in my opinion, this is the best Clawdeen that we've gotten from G3 so far, and there's like 10 Clawdeens already out, so that says a lot. As much as I do love Clawdeen's purplish, like champagne-y hair, brown is always going to be iconic to me for Clawdeen. Plus, it's Saran hair this time, so we don't have to worry about poly or any of that, so I'm so happy about that. Let's keep it going. I'm just very happy to get this doll, and I'm going to do a comparison with Sweet 1600 because, as you guys know, in G1, Clawdeen wore a suit for Draculaura's Sweet 1600, and I just want to compare them both together and see which one I like better. I want to give a shout out to my friend Dreaming Witch VT on Instagram for picking me up Clawdeen from Paul's Mart at Frankensons in California, and I do have Cleo and I do have Draculaura on the way. Draculaura would have been here, but you know, on Friday I had an issue with Paul's Mart. They sent me Creep Over Draculaura rather than that one, so yeah, hopefully she's not wonky because I'd be so mad if she was. Clawdeen, she's my favorite from this collection. She's going to be the first, and she was also voted on Instagram first. Now, this collection is pretty new. It isn't even in stores really anywhere, and the only way these dolls are out is from Paul's Mart. He always puts the dolls out early, so that's how I've been able to get my G3 dolls. I don't know when these dolls are slated to come out. I do know that these dolls are going to retail for $29 in the United States, and for the $29 price point, you're not getting too much different from a standard G3 doll, so that kind of sucks. This is Clawdeen's first doll in the reboot that has brown hair along with Saran, and I honestly just think this doll is the most cohesive Clawdeen that they put out so far, so I'm very happy about that, and I've been dying to open her since I got her yesterday. So let's look at the box already so we can get her open. So for the box this time around, they did change up the shape just slightly, so it's kind of seeming like this is going to be a very big moment in the show for season 1. It's kind of giving off the energy of like a movie doll from G1. They would put a little more effort into the packaging. So as you can see, Clawdeen is in the center and she's looking very cute in her little suit. She has this 3-tier balloon which looks like it's going to be too heavy for her to hold. Right there it says her name, Clawdeen Wolf. She also comes with some donuts and a donut wall. On the side of the box it says Monster High in gold. On the bottom it says Monster Ball in gold as well. And in the corner it does come with a little Polaroid picture of Clawdeen, Draculaura, and Laguna. So far Laguna has not been released with Paul's Mart store, but the other 3 dolls have. And then on the side we have all 4 ghouls artwork, and obviously it has been revamped by Darko Dark. He's an icon, and honestly his art is always going to be amazing, and I'm so happy that this is the art style now for G3. For the back of her box it says Monster Ball, and it's in a little banner, and then you have a full illustration of Clawdeen, and I might actually keep this because I really love Darko's art, and I really wish that these dolls would come with posters because I just love it that much. And then we have the other 3 ghouls right there. Pause to read because it is so small, and it just has some more information on the bottom of the box. And if you're looking for Clawdeen, this is her barcode, so go ahead and take a screenshot of this now, and you guys can have this for future reference when you guys are hunting for her. Something else I also want to point out is how the plastic is kind of like a disco ball. You can kind of see it from the side. It kind of goes flat here and then it curves out this way. Now, I do think it's a really cool aspect, but I also think it kind of takes away from the doll because of all the detail work that they put into the plastic. If they would have maybe done this on this side and just made this more rounded, I think that would have been a lot better than what they did here, because it's kind of hard to see the doll. I know that was Draculaura's issue when her pictures leaked. But anyways, guys, now that we pretty much looked at Clawdeen, it is now time to free her from her box prison and see how she is. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I really have been wanting this Clawdeen since we got the pictures, so I'm so happy to have her. But anyways, guys, let's open Clawdeen, shall we? Okay guys, so Clawdeen is out of the box. Okay, this is annoying me. Oh, anyways guys, before we look at this beautiful Clawdeen, let me show you everything that she came with, and then we can move on to her. So firstly, here is that little Polaroid. It is very cute. I'm actually kind of excited to see what the commercial for this is going to be like. Clawdeen then came with a wall of donuts, and none of the donuts come off. I actually thought that maybe they would just come off in 3s, but no, they're all part of this wall. At least they're nicely painted, so I like that about the donut. So it's just a purple tombstone looking stand. On the top, it says donut. I do wish they added some kind of paint detail in there so you you can see it a little better. I feel like this whole tombstone could have used like a very dark purple like dry brush, and I might actually do that myself. And there's a closer look at the donuts. They have pink frosting with some sprinkles and a little chocolate crescent moon, and they look really good. And now I kind of want a donut. Claudine also comes with a donut on a plate. The plate is a blue color and the donut is pretty much the same as the donut wall, but sadly again the donut does not come off the plate. Next we get Claudine's balloon arrangement, and as you can see it is 3 different types of balloon. We have 2 gold ones, one is a crescent moon and one is just a star, and then the middle one is just a transparent skelet that is painted in, and the balloon strings are very like spider webby, and she can hold it, but I'm not sure how well it will stay in her hand. Next, Claudine comes with this crescent moon clutch. It is a circle shape with a gold moon in the center, and the top kind of looks like a brass knuckle, and the purse does open up so you can put in the next accessory, which is this tiny skelet compact that is made of a transparent black plastic with some gold embedded glitter, and it does have a little key ring so Claudine can actually hold it, and it does open. And here is what her makeup palette looks like on the inside. You can see we have a shade right there and what looks like to be either a silver shade or a mirror. You can just put the little compact in the purse and close it up so you don't lose it, which is really cool, and I'm gonna probably store it in there forever. Yeah! But now that we looked at everything that came with her, let's look at Claudine now. Like I said, I really think this is Claudine's best G3 doll so far. So as I mentioned in the opening, her hair is fully saran this time around. There is no poly anywhere near it, but there is some tinsel. So we have to make do with some kind of sacrifices, but it's not bad this time. As for her hairstyle, as you can see, it is pulled up into a little top knot, and then the sides are pulled back and tied in the back like so. And then this little strand right here is kind of annoying me. I do wish they would have tucked it under the strand right here just so it would blend in better. I might do that myself, we shall see. As for her hair, it is a nice shade of brown, and it also has some pink and purple in it as well. It's kind of reminding me of Throne Coming Briar Beauty. If you guys remember that doll, let me know down below. Claudine does have this gold spiky collar around her little top knot, which is actually really cute. I do wish that they did all of the gold and silver accessories in this line in a metallic kind of chrome finish. I think that would have looked a lot better, especially because they're $29. She also has a gold crescent moon earring in one ear. It's just a 1 stud earring, so it doesn't take up 2. And then she has 2 separate earrings on this side, which are just these transparent purple little studs. Now if we move on to Claudine's face, as you can see, she still does have her little painted on baby hairs, and she does still have her little wolf hair tufts on the side of her cheek. But as for her face, you can see she has darker eyebrows, and then her makeup look is kind of similar to her original doll, but is slightly different. So she has like a tealish blue on her lid, and it busts out with a pink and purple. She has her normal brown eyes, her freckles, and her wolf nose. Now the idea for the lips is there, but I don't think it was executed properly because it just looks very stark. And I think it's because of the colors they did choose to do it with. I think maybe if they would have switched it around, it would have looked a little nicer, but I'm not sure. Let me know what colors you think would have been better for this kind of look down below. Now we get to move on to Claudine's outfit. So she has a little plastic bow tie choker on her neck instead of like a real fabric one. I kind of would have preferred a fabric one because I don't think it would have cost too much to do that. Now as for Claudine's outfit, she is wearing a 3-piece outfit. It is a suit. I love Claudine in a suit, so I'm happy that they gave it to her in G3 as well. Now I think I agree with most people. I don't like the shoulder pad kind of look. It's giving kind of MC Hammer right now, and it's kind of funny to look at. I would have preferred if they maybe would have just done a straight arm personally on her. So the whole suit is pretty much made of a purple satin material, and it does have a little black collar that is made of a black satin. The jacket does have 2 faux pockets on either side, and they are just there for detail. They are not functional at all. Then she has 3 little gold crescent moons on the side to kind of look like the buttons, which is really cute. They have a gold metallic sheen to them. I definitely would have preferred like little buttons. I think that would have been super duper cute. And as for the back, there is nothing there. And then if I pull back the jacket, you can see she's wearing a gold little crop top that has a bunch of little cheetah prints on it, and they are also gold and metallic. It is also lined with some gold stitching, and the straps are just made of that clear plastic, so it gives off an invisible look. The material is also made of satin, which is quite disappointing that they didn't do a different medium here. Now we move on to her pants. They are a high-waisted dress pant. They are made of the same material as the jacket. For the waistband, it is made of a black ribbon that is made of satin, and it has purple little cheetah prints all around it, and it does go down the side of her pants all the way down, and they use gold thread to keep it down, and they come off with some Velcro in the back. Now as for shoes, I'm so happy to see some high heels on a G3 doll because I feel like we've been getting a lot of wedges, and I miss high heels, so I would love to see some more dramatic heels in the future Monster High. They look like like something I've seen on G1 Claudine specifically. They are these black heels that have a spiky top, and there's a little moon hanging down. As for the heel, it is super jagged and it looks very spiked as well. And then for the toes, we have the phases of the moon, but they are in purple. Now, if you're new to Monster High, the articulation for G3 is they have full rotation in their head, their shoulder, their elbow bends, their wrist bends, they have a chest joint, they can sit, and their knees do bend. So that's pretty much 12 points of articulation, which is great for posing. But yeah, guys, now that we pretty much looked at Claudine fully, I'm now going to bring out Sweet 1600 from G1 of Monster High so we can do a little compare and contrast of the two suit Claudine. Okay, guys, so here is Claudine next to her old self. They're very different. So I do have to give Sweet 1600 props because it has a lot more details going on than G3's version does. Like we have real buttons, we have a little bow, there are some fur trim, her purse is actually made of fabric. They both do have the same kind of tinsel situation going on, which is why I wanted to compare this one even more. Monster Ball is pretty much the equivalent of Sweet 1600 for G3, it seems. For the shoes, they both actually have really good shoes. I kind of like the G3 ones a little more. I've never really been a fan of this mold for Claudine. I don't know, I just can't get into it. And the hair is actually kind of similar in style. Her hair is just not in a top knot like G3's. But yeah, they're pretty different. I definitely have to say I do love the details on this one, but I like G3's a little better. I just kind of wish I had some of the elements and different mediums on this one for her. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below on the Claudines next to each other. Okay, guys, but now that we pretty much looked at Claudine, this review is over. I want you guys to tell me your thoughts on her down below. I definitely am very happy with this doll, but I do think for $29, a lot of the details that are missing should be on this doll, like buttons, an actual bow, maybe some different fabric medium. I am very happy that the hair is saran and there isn't that much tinsel in it, because I know that I hated the tinsel in Sweet 1600 Claudine because there's just way too much. And I'm just happy to see Claudine in G3 with brown hair again. I feel like it's been so long, so I'm happy that she has brown hair. But other than that, I think all the pieces she came with are super cute. She can't hold her balloons like I assumed because they're too heavy. Her wrist is just so limp, you know, because you know. The donut wall is super cute, but I do wish one of these donuts would come off so she can like hold it. And like the little Polaroid is really cute. It's a good little nod to the original dolls back in the day. I do think this is the best Claudine that they've released for G3 so far. It's just very much screaming Claudine, and I really love it for that reason. So guys, let me know your thoughts on her down below. Once again, this doll was bought at Paul's Mart. They keep going in and out of stock in their IRL location, and online he's not really stocking it as much, so I'm not sure when they're going to be out, but I'm assuming probably fall or summer. So if you want this doll, keep your eye out for it. I have Cleo and Draculaura coming, so make sure to subscribe and join the cornfield so you can be up to date with all my reviews if you want to watch them. But guys, if this is your first time watching my channel, hi, my name's Jay and I do doll stuff, and I'd love you to join the cornfield and become a Zom doll today. And if you aren't following me on Instagram or on TikTok, it's at ZombieXCorn as well. And guys, I will see you in the next video. But till then, bye.